today. From State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. Arizona Cardinals taking on Russell Wilson and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here come the Cardinals, and it is Kyler Murray from Oklahoma who leads them out.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section, where the columnists write possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
6-yard pickup brings up
from the gun, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Shotgun now from Murray. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon. That'll bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle.
Murray's pass.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On play action, it's Murray. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And that hits the crossbar and comes back no good. And by just a couple of inches, this remains a scoreless game. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Wilson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Charles, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. From midfield now, here's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there.
Here's the ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on 1st down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
1st and goal, Philadelphia.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
6 brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
That's the reason we got for circle round twice to the encore. If you know, you know.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Thompson to return it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on this...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Murray sacked.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Murray gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy leagues.
Is that what they call PPR?
The receiver still gets a point there. Yeah.
No.
And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
Murray with a 3rd and long. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Eagle first down.
Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Wilson sacked.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
To be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson steps away to his left. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Almost 4 yards.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 29.
The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I don't know about you, partner, but on second and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
That's going to be caught by Kirk.
Murray's pass. Complete.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
Brings up second and 3 at the 21-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray steps away. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Murray now on first down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Ball on the 8. It's second and 4.
And 4 at the Eagles' 8.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. That time a 6-play drive. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive.
Don't do us like that.
Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a carry for Sanders. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
19-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second.
Here's Sanders. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and 7. They go play action with Wilson.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a third and long at the outset of this drive.
First down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first and 10, it's Sanders. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
13 yards remaining on second down. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Maybe the threat of Russell Wilson running the football there and him handing it off opened a little bit of a lane.
It does, and what also helps, his unselfishness. Because he's not a quarterback who's going to take it every time and pull it from the running back and keep it. He will hand it inside when the reads are correct.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
3-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Montgomery. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 25.
Tackled at the 25-yard line.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. First and 10, it's Wilson. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
At the 16-yard line.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down,
From the gun, Wilson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
Wilson on the keeper.
And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down a defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
They'll start with the option. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To throw, it's Murray. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Draw play. Here's the fullback. It's Juszczyk. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
On the draw. Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
From the 35 on second down. Murray, he's going to take off with it.
That's another Cardinals.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Here's Murray from midfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
Another Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Breaks a tackle, eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hold on the play.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of him away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that was a big opportunity lost.
And they're going to sack him again, the 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Fielded at about the 28. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Murray. That's complete to Disley, the tight end.
Murray's pass.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and
throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So let's glance at a player spotlight now with Russell Wilson. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle of the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins. We talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. Well, guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the quarterback? They've got to reestablish that in order to try and keep their man upright.
As they have been bowled over a lot so far in this one. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards the pick up there. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Complete. A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, Wilson. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Eagles are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Wilson will throw again. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Wilson's pass complete
From 4 yards out. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone.
Jake Elliott.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Thompson on the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game has been Russell Wilson, who was dynamic, as usual, in that first half. His guys are out in front as we send you back out to Glendale and hook up once again with Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Wilson over the middle, complete. It's Charles.
Wilson's.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
A gain of
great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
As Sanders with a carry on first down as he picks his way forward for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Looking middle, and that's complete.
Complete to Jalen Reagor. A gain of 19.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now he'll try to run with this. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Montgomery, the ball
taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
At the 31-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
From the gun, Murray. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
6 brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Shotgun now from Murray. Throw complete to Herndon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 20.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Short of the goal line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Gay is on for the point after. And this is back to a 5-point game. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the shotgun, Wilson. Rager catches it left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
To Jalen Reagor. A gain of 15.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Wilson.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing again here, Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 4 yards.
On first down, Wilson. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for
rush coming, and he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. On the draw, here's Sanders. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming. Now Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
Well, Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen. Broke off his pass rush, and then got back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on.
28-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8.
Makes the score Eagles 24, Cardinals 16.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find one to get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Being chased out left. He'll run it, finding room at the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray gets this one to Juszczyk. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On play action, it's Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
And he finds Howard complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Out to his left. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the 3rd sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line, knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And he's going to keep it here. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
At the 33-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
Operating from the gun. Murray. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense. 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to kick it away. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but it's still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And
out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable.
Murray fighting, lost the football, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim 4th quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Charles. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. 12-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 63 yards receiving for him now. That last catch good enough for a first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Number 85.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And the lead will grow by 1 more. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
A 4-yard ball.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And that's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Wilson. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone.
Jake Elliott.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Thompson to return it. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Murray dancing to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray, and a quick throw here, that's complete.
Murray's
4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw on 3rd down. Murray. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes.
a loss of 7. It's 4th down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. That's caught by Howard, and he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. They'll run on first down. Sanders. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Here's the ball carrier.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in